If you purchase a variant that requires you to remove the dual motor and the launch series, and you may have both or you may have one, this video is going to show you exactly how to remove it very safely. The dual motor actually is a little bit risky in terms of removing. So typically for beginners, we actually tell people not to remove it if they can avoid it, and then we have a cutout. But if you have something like a matte variant and you do want that clean look, this is worth the effort in my opinion. So we're going to show you how to do that. First off, you're going to be using some tape, and this is such an important process. You're just going to give it a good amount, about, I would say like 10 inches. And what I'm trying to do, guys, is get underneath, okay? I'm actually getting underneath the letters. There's some spacing in between it. So you want to do the same thing over here. Kind of stretch it across, and then just start. There you go. All right. So another reason why you want to do this is if you are using like a fishing line, it kind of creates a path where you're not damaging this area as well. So I'm going to show you what to do. You could use our tool that we sell. It's a emblem removal tool. However, because this is such a small area, I actually prefer just using the fishing line, and that's it. So all you want to do is you do want to use a little bit of heat before you start this. So go ahead and heat it up on high heat. Keep it moving. It's very important. I would say about 30 seconds or so. You're just kind of heating up the adhesive so that when you remove it, it leaves a little bit less residue. Okay, the residue is actually the hard part. So I'm kind of just heating it up, making the adhesive and softening that up, which makes it easier to remove. I'll do one more round. You see I'm moving in circular motion, so I'm not just sitting on one area. I think that's good to go. Next, it should be pretty hot to the touch. Not like burning, okay, that's too much. You're gonna go ahead and give it about, I would say like 4 or 5 inches across and get underneath the first letter, and you're just gonna slide back and forth like so, okay? As you get closer to it, just be careful. And what I found is these letters sometimes dig into the paint. So I try to just grab it and slowly remove it away. Because if you actually leverage this, this is the warning, and you dig that in, this part of the D, you dig that in into the paint, you can actually scratch the paint. It's pretty fragile in that area. So that's what it means, like be a little bit careful, do one letter at a time, and then we're gonna go ahead and just go through the whole thing. So let's just go in seesaw motion like this. Okay. Okay, we'll do the A now. Got the A, and then you got the L. You see what I'm saying though? Because you have this tape right here, you're not, even when you're touching that area, you're not actually touching the paint, which then is protecting this area, which is really nice. You're gonna keep going. We have the M again right here, or not again, the first M. Just be very gentle and careful. Okay, you got the O. Well, that one just came off. Real easy, nice and clean. You got the T now. We got an OR motor. So this is kind of fun. You could also remove this and spell out, you know, other things other than dual motor. I think I've seen some really creative stuff in the Tesla community. Just doing it slow motion. And then you can actually pull it across and everything is removed, right? So if you're wondering, oh no, this is out of alignment, we actually created a guide specifically for the dual motor and a launch series badge. So you don't have to worry about it being in specific order and all that stuff. So we can go ahead and remove this right here. We're gonna go ahead and save this if you want to save it. If you notice, there's actually very little adhesion, and like right here in the motor, almost nothing. But also you can see there's no damage to the paint, and that's exactly what we wanted. Actually, first off, make sure your hands are clean. I actually just rub it off with my fingers first. See if it'll come out without me touching, like doing it with any sort of solution. You want to be careful with this aspect, where you're just kind of rolling that in. That area is a little hard. And you're really looking for bigger chunks, okay? So like that's a big chunk right there. And then just kind of roll that around. You got an M right here, it's pretty big. You can see as I roll, the big part of that adhesion comes out pretty quickly. And again, that heating in the beginning helps a lot too, in terms of removing. But you can see right here, I think I have a really good cleaning surface at this point. I mean, that's really good. There's not a whole lot more to clean, in my opinion. And then I'll show you how to clean that next. And we're gonna do the whole thing, and then we'll show you the Launch Series badge. I got this little blob of adhesive. And for shops, sometimes what they'll do is they'll just polish this. In this case, we're not really gonna polish it. We're just gonna clean it up. So we got waterless car wash right here. This is a really good solution to use for emblem cleaning. And you're just going to be lubricating that area and then getting rid of all this adhesive. You can see it's slowly starting to come out. Okay. Put a little bit more elbow grease. If you have some persistent, you can actually use this. We give a wheel eraser, and what this does is you can actually run this through. You don't want high RPM like that. You just want kind of low RPM, but you can run this through in areas that are persistent. And when you do this, it actually cleans that area. I mean, I actually don't have any areas that I would use it for. I'm just kind of showing you what that would entail. And then what it's doing is rubbing off this little surface right here while rubbing off the adhesion or adhesive with it. And then once you clean it, you should have a pretty clean surface. Okay. There you go. Okay, just gonna use some alcohol. Go around that area. And you can see that it looks like there's nothing previously. So that alcohol really does a good job. It has some of that more, I guess, strength to it. The waterless is a really good starting point, mainly because it has that lubricant, so that when you're gliding your microfiber over that area, it's actually cleaning it. You're not really scratching too much of it. And it's not as abrasive, right? So it does get rid of like the first. Again, extreme cases, you do want to use the wheel eraser. I really try not to use it if I can avoid it. You saw I was able to do it, honestly, without it. So that's really good. But that's how you remove it. Just be really, really careful. It's really common for the dual motor or those badges to dig in. Sometimes, one other technique, this is a pro technique that I'll probably mention, is sometimes I even use like these tools. Once I have it loosened up, I just kind of grab it underneath like this, and then just kind of go from both sides and pull away. And sometimes that works really well. That also makes sure that you're not scratching the surface right here, but that's how you remove it. We're gonna go ahead and move straight into the launch. I'm gonna go to the other side and I'll show you how I do the launch badge as well. So now I'm on this side. We're gonna go ahead and tape it up as well. Same thing. And same reason, you really don't want to scratch it up, okay? Luckily, it's literally just a rectangle, but that also means it's a lot more adhesive, okay? So I do really want to tape it up and also heat it up, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and just do all areas right here. I'm gonna leave that side because that's where I'm gonna have my fishing line, okay? I'm gonna put this away. Let's go and heat it up. And you're about, I would say, about a fist length in terms of the distance away from the vehicle, right? Let's do that one more time, get it really nice and warm. Okay, I think we're good. We're gonna grab our fishing line that we used earlier as well. I'm just gonna start right here, okay? So I'm already underneath it. This is pretty flat, so sometimes it can be challenging to get underneath it. All right, now I'm underneath it. You're just gonna seesaw back and forth. Whoops, now that broke. Okay. Okay, so the challenge for this is there's a fat adhesive right behind it. Okay, once I get a little bit entered, like right here, you can see that it's susceptible to, it's a metal badge. It's susceptible to actually like bending a little bit. So you want to be careful when you're pulling on it, okay? But we're gonna go ahead and just pull just a little bit. Again, be careful with that. So I did need our actual tool. It's a little bit harder because it's pretty tense down there. So I'll show you why in a second, but basically get underneath it. And then now you have a little bit more leverage. And you're just gonna go back and forth in the seesaw motion. And it still did that. I'm just gonna go ahead and I have another string right here. So you definitely want a couple. I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna use my fingers for now. Go in like faster motion. Wow, it is tough. Right there. So third time's a charm. So part of the reason why this is a little bit harder is because this is a metal plate. So whenever you're doing it, one tip is not to pull away so hard because then that little edge is actually cutting that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up just a little bit. Okay, so I should take that back about reusing this. I think you could, but I think it'll be hard to because of how much adhesive there is. So it's really hard to kind of get it out cleanly. All right, so this time I'm not gonna be pulling. I'm gonna try to be very mindful. So if you notice, I'm watching. So it's not touching like the edge. That's what I was doing wrong in the beginning. I was pulling too close, which meant that it was riding against that line, and that's what it was actually cutting, because when you're seesawing, you're actually kind of cutting it against it, right? So that's the tip. That was a mistake on my end, but I'm glad you guys can learn. So I felt it release, and then look how much adhesive there is. So I think this is still reusable. You might have to bend it back a little bit here and there, but this is very usable. However, you do need to get like a razor blade like this, and this is what you would do. And I'll show you how to clean this after. It's gonna take a long time, but basically you get a razor blade, you flatten it out, and if you're uncomfortable with this, I would just see if you could like purchase another badge instead, and then that way you could just put it on. I think it's about like 20 bucks if you get it from like the service center. So it's not terribly expensive, but you would just have to use a razor blade, get all the adhesive out, and then use a double-sided tape to put underneath here so that you could put it back on, okay? So that's how you would put it back. I would recommend probably, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but you can definitely tell there's a couple areas where I kind of pulled it a little bit. So it is a very, very thin metal. You can see kind of like the waviness of it, okay? I'm gonna put it in a safe spot. Let's go ahead and remove some of this. And then same thing here. And then now, this is a little bit different in terms of the adhesive. It's not like the dual motor where I can just like use my fingers and then get it out, honestly. It's a little bit more aggressive. So this is actually where I would use the wheel, all right? So the wheel is helpful. All you want to do is just kind of run through the adhesive area. Not too fast. Got all the big chunks. So this is great for bigger chunks, to be honest. I think if it's smaller, I tend to just use, you know, what I did earlier. But we have the microfiber. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it down aggressively. And this is still from the residue, so just try to get as much as you can with all this in there. Okay, and then there's a couple areas that you might want to go back with the gun, right? Or not the gun, but here. Okay, so more progress here. Okay. All right, so you got some of the residue from the actual eraser. You can go ahead and use the waterless to really try to get all that residue off. What I do is I just spray some of this. See, I'm using a lot of solution. That's really important to make sure you're not scratching the car. Okay, so we're making progress. You can see a little bit of remnants of some of the adhesive. Just gonna go ahead and spray a little bit more. See if I can get a little bit more out before I go with the alcohol. So I got most of that in the first part. Great. I mean, I think I'm making a lot of progress. One tip too is whenever you're doing this, try to use different parts of your microfiber because it's going to get dirty, and that dirt is actually what's going to scratch that part of the vehicle, right? Because you're pretty much getting dirt and reintroducing that surface. All right, so I'm not done, but it looks really good. No scratches, at least scratches that can't be removed, right? So then we're gonna go back with it with the 70% alcohol again. Dab it a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. And then we're just gonna go over, I actually don't even know where the badge used to be. And we're gonna just use that alcohol, a little bit more stronger, and just go around it, you know, get some of that haze off as well. There you go. So now you're ready to do PPF or whatever project you want, or maybe you just want to debadge, but that's how you remove both the dual motor and the Launch Series badge.